going? Today we're gonna go over how to draw a Godzilla versus a Titan from Attack on Titan, or I'm sorry, the Colossal Titan. It's gonna be like a face-off, mostly their heads, and that's pretty much it. So it's gonna be simple, easy for beginners, and only about 8 to 10 minutes. So let's get started, okay? We'll do this pretty. We'll go through it relatively quick. If you like learning how to draw stuff within like 10-minute formats, making it stuff, easy for beginners, hit the subscribe and click the bell notification. It's gonna let you know. It's gonna let you know when I post. So let's jump into this. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna draw like a line down here for the front of Godzilla's eyes, out over here for the front of it, the top of his snout, down for the front of the snout here, back underneath the top jaw, cheekbone, just like a triangle. It's going to pull back there. Go over here and I'm going to pull up into the head, and it's going to curve back. Okay. Line here for the skin. When lizards open their mouth, they have a piece of skin when they on the I don't know how to say it, like a skin flap inside their mouth. Pull down here, curve down for the chin, pull up, straight, curve to the back for the back of the jaw, underneath the neck there, and that's gonna pull down. Okay, got that so far. Gonna go into the eye. Have like a angry eye almost, kind of right there. He's a little angry, a little piercing eye. Gonna go over here for the nostril. It's more like pretty much just a dot or a comma or a line. And I'm gonna go over here and start drawing the teeth. And they're not gonna be giant or anything like Venom's, or anything like that. But they're gonna be, we're gonna vary up the size of them. And they're just triangle forms, right? Put a tongue here. And let's draw the top of his. So there's always like the brow. There's always like a thickness on the top of the eye that has like good brow to it. I'm going to draw his eye. So he's looking that direction. And we're gonna draw some spikes over here. One right there. Another one right there, maybe with a double spike. And that one's just going to go off into space. I'm going to, so he has this form, right? He has these cool rivets. I think they're called osteoderms, right? On his back. And so that's kind of the shape they make, I always see. And I curve underneath on the front of the body. I'm drawing just this curved shape all the way down. So the rest of it's texture, really. Line here for the back where his ear is, but the rest of this whole thing is going to be texturing him. So I could draw curved lines across to make them look more obvious, like obvious plating. Maybe draw thinner lines. Use like this to draw bags under his eyes over here, and I'm going to draw these little semicircles underneath. Little semicircles, a bunch of them. You don't have to like cover them in them, but you can put it just enough to indicate that there's scales, right? That's like the biggest part of it. Down over here. And maybe throw like a shadow line over here, like coming down. That's kind of a dramatic lighting thing. It's a little bit, it looks like there's some dramatic lighting here. It's really just like a zigzag, right? And then you kind of keep going with the texture, like for a while, honestly. You can just kind of keep pushing it. It's pretty wild. You may throw like some smaller spikes over here that are a little less incidental. You can just keep it going for a while. It's up to you. It's not. You can maybe throw a little bit more dark in the eye here, make him look a little bit more menacing, right? So that's the Godzilla side. Let's do the other side, which is more or less just like a human humanoid face. He looks more like a zombie in my opinion. That's kind of like the look I get from him. And I'm fully aware before you write this that uh, the Colossal Titan is like 1/3 the size of Godzilla. I think Godzilla is like 3 times bigger than the Colossal Titan. I get it, but this is a fantasy image, right? I guess it's all fantasy, but I'm gonna draw it here for the brow, pulling up to the forehead. But yeah, like Godzilla would squish this guy. It wouldn't even be incidental. But if they were the same size, who do you think would win? Definitely write that in the comments. That one I'm really really curious about. If they were like the same size, who do you think would win? Because right as of right, I'm gonna draw some like right here on Godzilla. I'm gonna draw a little dark in the back, like there's teeth in the background. I'm gonna draw triangles, but they're dark. It gives a little bit more depth. And maybe like some of the mouth back here as well. There you go. But yeah, who do you think would win anyway? Go over here down the bridge of the nose. Curve. Nostril, back of the nose. Underneath the nose, pulling down for the upper lip there. Overlit lip. Mouth. Open kind of teeth there. Lower lip, pull back. Down over here for the chin. Back. And he has interesting chin there. Right here, back of the neck. It's going to be the muscles in the back there. They're going to go right in. Jaw. Line over here. Adam's apple. Throat. Anger eye kind of thing. And he has very deep eyes, I noticed. So I'm just going to draw that square shape with an eye in there. Line over here because his muscle's going to be showing. Teeth. Curved lines, like very thin though, because it's going to show muscle. Line over here because he has another patch right here of exposed muscle. Down over here, and it's going to be like almost like putting I don't know, like Legos or something. It is these pieces. You can see the inside of the mouth here, and inside you can see the teeth, right? Line over here for a muscle in the cheek. Line over here. Curve, you can see the actual temple right there. And same thing with those lines. Thin lines coming from each direction. It's supposed to look like musculature, Another one over here as well with these thin lines showing texture. Let's draw the ear. The ear is just an ear. I don't know. We can simplify it too. Like so. We're going to draw a line from the back of the head curving down here into this cord. It's called the sternal. I talk about it a lot. It's called the sternocleidomastoid. It goes from the back of the neck, back of the ear, down to the pit of your neck. And then lines over here because there's muscle revealed in the neck there. And same thing over here. So these thin lines are going to be a big part of this. The thin lines are going to really play in more than you think. Lines over here as well. These thin lines, again, thin because they're detailed. They're detailed where the other stuff is not. The other stuff is more like that. That's a major line. And I forgot that the chin is also muscle, so thin line as well. That's pretty much it, honestly. You can kind of keep it going by drawing little thin lines everywhere, for example, like where you think things will fold, but that's pretty much it. Honestly, you can even add like a little bit of shadow as here as well to show they're in the same thing. Definitely let me know in the comments what you think as far as who would win in a fight if they were the same size. Like I said, as it goes right now, as far as canon goes, Godzilla's 3 times bigger. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video, and I will see you very soon. Share the video if you did enjoy it, and let me know, hit that like button. Thank you. See you later.